Mr. Chairman, I'd like to thank our witnesses for joining us today. General Guillot, I want to begin with you. We had some conversations about what happened December 2023 at Joint Base Langley-Eustis, where we had incursion of UASs, small UASs, for almost a 2-month period. We got briefs about what happened there. They came in well lit. They weren't trying to hide anything. I felt bad for the base commander because he wanted to do something and wasn't getting backing from folks up the chain of command. We had a bunch of resources there where we could do things. None of those were used. If it wasn't for NASA Langley next door, we wouldn't have even had the sensors to be able to sense those unmanned aerial systems that are there on site. Let me ask this. We have, from a hearing then, asked for a priority list under 130I. What bases are priority? What's being done to protect those bases? How do we make sure those things don't occur again? I believe that our adversaries are probing, trying to figure out what we can do, what we can't do, and that's very telling to them. What they saw that day or what they saw over that month, it was very telling to them that there wasn't the type of reaction that was necessary. My question is this: what has been done in the meantime for us to be assured that Northcom and NORAD is doing everything possible on these bases to protect them from these UAS threats? What's our counter-UAS? Where are we with prioritizing these bases? Where are we with training our security forces on base to protect those bases? Where are we with supplying kit to at least the priority bases or have some network of equipment that necessary to make sure we're protecting these bases?
Congressman, since the Langley incursions of December 2023, Northcom has requested and then last November was given the responsibility to synchronize the DoD and, if necessary, interagency response to counter UAS incursions. During that time, we've conducted 3 assisted responses where we can use our new responsibilities to bring capabilities to a base, similar to what you saw at Langley, but this time with the authority to operate those systems based on our headquarters' close ties with the interagency and LNOs to get the FAA and other authorities that are necessary to operate once they land. The responsibility for defending bases resides with the services and with the installation, but what Northcom has done is proposed a process where we would bring in flyaway kits to supplement or, in the case where there are no capabilities, provide the initial capability at that base to defeat that. Now, we don't have those kits yet, but we're in the process of acquiring those.
I would say there's certainly a sense of urgency there in making sure that we get that done, especially here at the homeland.
Sir, I share that sense of urgency.
Thank you. Admiral Halsey, I want to point to a study being done, or project, I should say, at College of William & Mary called AID Data. And AID Data is looking at how China has dramatically expanded its footprint in critical mineral extraction around the world, but specifically in South America, specifically Peru. There are 2 large copper mines there that are mining at record pace. China's putting a significant amount of money into those regions, much the same way they did in Africa, in places like the Democratic Republic of Congo, where they own 16 of the 18 mines. You know, we in the United States can talk about resurging manufacturing and building all these semiconductor plants, but if we don't have access to critical minerals and rare earth elements, those things to the left in the value chain, then we can build all the plants we want, but none of that's going to come to fruition. Give us your perspective on how you see the Chinese footprint expanding in South America, specifically as it relates to critical minerals and rare earth elements.
Congressman, thank you for that question. It's no doubt that China continues to, or will like to, control the abundance of resources and rare earth minerals in the region. We know that. So I think what we have to do is have a solution. Recently, just last year, Exim Bank was able to finance a copper mine in Peru, but we have to continue to up that, right? So Office of Strategic Capital, Development Finance Corporation, we have to continue to raise the profile of companies willing to go down there. When we go to these regions, they know they have someone who's going to respect their laws, respect the environmental concerns, right? So we have to continue to get after that, sir.
Very good. Thank you. With that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.